What's going on, friends? So today I want to talk about one huge myth, but it's kind of like a bundle of myths that kind of just have like one common theme. So have you ever heard of like someone saying, "Oh, I want to drop my fat, I want to drop my carbs or sugar intake because it'll make you fat." So they'll automatically think like, "Oh, too much fat makes you fat, too much sugar makes you fat, too much carbs makes you fat, etc." So I feel like with this, I hear this really commonly with older people, like an older population, not necessarily like old, like 70s, 80s, but like people's moms or older siblings and all that. I mean, in my family, I hear the same thing, like, oh, I don't want to be eating carbs after a certain time at night. I don't want to eat this, it's too fattening, blah blah blah. And from like a health standpoint, obviously, like you want to minimize like high intakes of fat and sugar and carb for like diabetes sake for carbs. But like when it comes to like dropping your body fat and incorporating, like if you're one that wants to incorporate flexible dieting, which is what I do, basically you can eat anything in a sense that you have to fit it in your macros and calories and basically like in moderation. So with that, also flexible dieting, I follow like an 80-20 rule. So basically 80% of the foods that you eat is very nutrient dense, whole foods. You have your fruits and veggies, your carbs, your proteins, your healthy fats, and then 20% of your foods is kind of like I guess you could say your junk foods or foods that aren't really as nutrient dense. They're more like calorie dense. So like cookies, pizza, burgers, ice cream, tacos, like kind of like fast food type of foods or junk foods or dessert foods that typically don't have that much nutritional value, like your vitamins and minerals, or your proteins, or your healthy fats, and stuff like that. So, to tell you why, like, sugar, like, directly, sugar doesn't make you fat or carb, is because if you've been following me on Instagram, especially, and if you're not, it's also at JJ Santos Fitness, but it's it's always about calories, 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 calories. We want to burn more calories than we're taking in to make sure we're in a deficit. But if you're doing the opposite, you're not creating a negative energy balance, you're creating a positive energy balance, which means you're in a surplus, you're gaining weight. So you gotta pretty much for the equation of gaining weight, you're taking in more calories than you're expending, so your calories in is greater than your calories out compared to your calories out greater than your calories in. So you just have to take that into consideration because that's really the main thing. And a lot of people like, and I used to be like this, especially in high school and like, my first years of college, but it really, 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 like we really underestimate how much we're eating. And I learned that the hard way. So, um, especially like back in high school, I would eat whatever I want, but I was like one that really wanted a six pack. So if you watch like my last video, I think it was, yeah, it was either my last video or 2 videos ago. I was saying how I did a shit ton of cardio, but I didn't pay attention at all to my nutrition. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like nutrition is like 90% of the equation, and working out it's like 10% or 50-50 or 60-40. But I would say nutrition is majority, like definitely more important than your like training compared to like when it comes to losing weight. But you need to do both hand in hand if you want to build muscle. If you're just concerned with losing weight and you don't give a fuck about building muscle, then you don't have to exercise technically, but it's highly recommended, not just for losing body fat, but like for health reasons and all that. So pretty much the myths that I I talked to you guys about earlier, like with is basically like one like macronutrient or like one thing on a nutrition fact, just because it's like deemed bad from society, like the sugar epidemic, the fat epidemic, and all that stuff. It's not like directly correlated with um, weight gain. So like not just fucking sugar is gonna make you fat or just fat, and All right, let me tell you one more thing that kind of like it just irks me a little bit, but I get where people are coming from because society like this has to do with sugar. So society has like put a bad name on sugar, which obviously it's not good in excess, but you can have it in moderation. Like don't torture yourself, and if you're one of like sweets or sugary things, have it once in a while. You can even fit it every day, like one little like little treat. If that's what you can fit in your macros and calories consistently and still lose weight and not feel any adverse like health risks from that, then why not do it? So like the sugar, the myth that I wanted to talk about that has to do with sugar is like a lot of people think like fruit makes you fat, like too much fruit or like fruit and at night or before you go to bed. I'm just like bro, like what, who's ever gotten fat from too much fruit? I don't get that. I really don't. So, and the reason why people think this is because fruit has sugar. But let me tell you guys something that you may have not known, and I've learned pretty recently. So, fruit has, it does have sugar, but it's in fructose form, which is a type of sugar. And basically, I learned this in my nutrition class. So, the sugar in fruit, it doesn't cause our blood sugar to rise up. Like they tell you when you eat a candy bar or a lot of sugar, your blood sugar is gonna rise up and then it'll crash. Boom, just you're dead. No, I'm just kidding. But it'll go up and it'll crash. Like give you sugar crash. So you feel like really groggy. You feel really tired. After like a period of time, like you feel like you're ready to like like slam some weights or fucking you know do some like intense work or something. But yeah, that's like where the sugar, like you get like a really jolt of energy, literally, like your blood. That's because your blood sugar rises up and then takes a dip. But compared to fructose and fruit, the sugar in fruit, and for like the candy bar and all that, that's because it's like a different type of sugar. Could be like I don't know. There's just so many types of sugar. So yeah, you guys know the names of sugars, but basically the sugar in like candies and processed food and all that makes your blood sugar to rise um, really rapidly because it gets digested quickly compared to the sugar in fruit, which is fructose. It gets digested very slowly, like over time, so it doesn't just cause like a rapid spike in your blood glucose, which is blood sugar, and then a rapid decline. So like when it comes to fruit, just if you're one that's heard like the myth that too much fruit makes you fat or whatever, essentially yes. If it causes you to have an caloric surplus, like if it you're eating that much food to the point that it adds up all those calories and it takes you out of your deficit, then yeah, I mean cut down the fruit. But I don't. That's like a very rare case that fruit is the one that's causing people to be over in their calories. So like fruit typically is really like 100 maybe 200, like for the more dense fruits like a banana is at least 100 calories. But if you're having like blueberries, strawberries, whatever, maybe like even in like one cup, it's like barely 100 calories, maybe even 100 calories. But yeah, I just want to like emphasize the all the myths that say like, oh, like this macronutrient too much makes you fat. Like basically that macronutrient itself, like fat makes you fat, carbs make you fat, or sugar makes you fat. It's not true. Like that sole factor is not the reason why you're making fat. Again, it's calories. And obviously all those foods high in that have more calories, but as long as you're fitting it in moderation, like food that's high in fat, let's say ice cream, you could still fit that in your diet. Not, I wouldn't say every day, but like 1 or 2 days out the week, you can fit like a serving of ice cream, which is like 1/4 of a cup, I believe, typically. And let's say it's like 10 grams of fat. You can easily fit that, in my opinion, for someone that's more experienced with flexible dieting. So yeah, things like that, or like pasta. People feel like, oh, I can't eat pasta because it's so much carbs. Just look at your like famous fitness YouTubers or fitness gurus, enthusiasts that you follow or you look at. They Some of them fit pastas, rice, like a shit ton in big portions, and um, that also has to do kind of like with meal frequency. What I actually talked about in one of my Instagram posts. So if you're interested, look at that. It's talking about like the 6 meal a day or 3 meal a day thing, and how eating smaller meals doesn't help you with losing fat pretty much. So if you're interested, check out my Instagram for that. Again, at JJ Santos Fitness. And so this video is like 10 minutes right now, so I'm gonna end it soon because I don't want it to be too long for you guys. And I'm doing this at night, so I have other things to do. I gotta get ready for bed. Sunday, you gotta start Monday right, man. Mondays. Once you have a good Monday, man, you're gonna have a good rest of the week, man. Trust me. Focus on your damn Mondays. But sorry to go off on a tangent. But yeah. So like people that tell you like, oh, too much sugar makes you fat, whatever. Like you can't eat sugar, you can't eat fat. Well, just say fuck you to them. Like not literally, but like in your head, just like if you know what you're talking about and you see where I'm coming from and that I'm not bullshitting you with this information, because I've learned this the hard way and I've learned this like through credible people, and it's all over the internet. It's like researched and all of that. So you can, like, if you don't trust me, you can just literally type in the myths that I mentioned about, like myth debunking about sugar or fat or whatever. They'll say the same thing. Trust me, it'll be very similar if anything. So guys, it's been a long weekend. Again, I apologize for any of the quality's not as good right now. I'm in my room. I have my light off, just because I had it on. It's kind of like gives you pretty bad glare, so I just had the light off. And hopefully I can start busting more YouTube videos out for you guys that want them, and look forward to them. Right now I'm still trying to focus on college, and I'm still working on my certification for personal training. And I want to start getting my online coaching up too, like start building my website and training programs and all that. So I'm trying to bust at least one video a week for YouTube. So I apologize if any of you were looking forward to a video and you didn't get until the end of the week, pretty much the start of the next week, Sunday. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to start giving more content for you guys. So for those of you that are interested in me making more YouTube videos, like comment down below and smash the thumbs up button, please, and subscribe if you learned something new, or if you like this, or you support me, or any of that. And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Love you. But yeah, comment down below, or send me a message on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, or email me, like what video ideas you want me to do, or what topics you want me to talk about, or same thing with Instagram, like if you guys want me to post about certain things. Basically, right now what I'm doing, I'm just posting off the top of my head things that I feel that are important. Obviously there's a lot that I could talk about, but I'm kind of just thinking like the first things that come to my mind. Same thing with these YouTube videos, I'm just literally speaking off my mind. So if it's not completely fluent, I apologize, just because I'm just really literally speaking off my mind. So yeah, if you guys are interested in all that, definitely message me. I love the feedback. If you guys need any help or you want any information, again, DM me, message me, comment down below, email me. If you don't have my email, you don't know it, it's also at JJ Santos Fitness, but it's jjsantosfitness@gmail.com. And one more thing, real quick. Sorry, guys, the video's getting real long, but I'm still doing like one-on-one online coaching, and I feel like this is new to a lot of you people that don't really follow fitness and all that, but it's kind of like personal training online, but I'm not going to be there with you at the gym, telling you what to do or whatever. It's kind of like I'm giving you the fitness, the nutritional guidance, like a workout plan to follow, like custom macros, custom calories, all of that. And also, like, if you have any questions, or excuse me, if you have any questions, you want any help, you have any concerns, you'll be getting my phone number, my email, whatever. You can contact me 24/7, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, obviously. And still, for this, I'm still new to online coaching and all that, so I'm doing this for free. So if you guys are interested, DM me, email me, whatever. But I would please recommend, if you guys do want to work with me, I want you guys to be like 110, 150, 190, 200% motivated and ready. If you really want to transform your lifestyle, your goals, your body image, any of that, you know, you want a better relationship with food, all that, I really want to help you guys that really like struggle and, you know, just struggle not only just with fitness but your relationship with food. You know, you feel guilty after having a cheat meal or whatever. Like, I just want you guys to make sure you're not, um how do I say this, you're not letting your goals of, you know, let's say you want to get six pack, you're not letting it like consume your life. Like, I want you guys to be able to incorporate fitness and nutrition into your lifestyle. So it's gonna be like, for each of my clients, it's gonna be customized. Like the nutrition plans, whether you eat 3 meals a day, 6 meals a day, certain types of foods, the workout plans, whether it's 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. You know, I'm gonna literally, like literally interview you about your schedule, your life, and all that. If you have time for 5 days or only 3 days, I'm gonna custom that all like just for you and for free. Like, you know, right now. So I would definitely love for you guys to reach out that are really interested. You know, I'm gonna dedicate my time to you. You know, I know you're not paying me or anything, you know, but trust me, if you're gonna empower me and put the trust in me, and you're gonna, like, you're at that point where you trust like someone that, you know, I don't have any credibility essentially. Like, I've trained my friends at the gym, you know, I've gotten them some results, nothing crazy like six pack, crazy big ass muscles or anything, but you know, I've definitely helped people with their self esteem and nutrition and fitness goals, and they've gotten definitely some progress. You can DM me and I can show you or tell you about that. But yeah, you know, if anyone's interested, just let me know, DM me. And again, thank you guys. Love you guys. And please, 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 if you guys had a bad week or a bad weekend, it's a new day. It's a new day tomorrow. So let's have a fucking good week. Let's have a good weekend. Let's have a good month. Let's have a good year. You know, 2019's coming up. Don't make that an excuse to just be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna not work out or not would hold my goals off until 2019. You know, just don't make that excuse for it's a new year, new me. Just start now. Start now. If you're fucking, you're in a miserable ass job or you want to do something like drawing, writing, art, whatever, just do it. You know. Just, I mean, all right. Thank you guys. Love you. Peace. Have a good week.